Hello students, welcome in our channel Class 10 ncert SSC Math with Sujatag. Welcome students, welcome in this hot question session, and let us see the first hot question about the Hamid and Joseph. Okay, so let us see the first hot question about the Hamid and Joseph. Okay students, see here. First question. So now here students, the first question. First question is for Hamid and Joseph. Places A and B are 30 kilometers apart and they are on a straight road. Hamid travels from A to B. Hamid travels from A to B on bike. Okay, on bike. And at the same time, Joseph starts from B on bike, okay, and travels towards A. So that means here students, from A to B, there is a distance 30 kilometers, and that the Hamid starting from the point A, Hamid started from the point A students, and then here students that Joseph start from here students, Joseph start from the point B, okay, and they both are on the bike, okay. Now here A travel, that Joseph travel from B to A, and Hamid travel from A to B, okay, and now here they meet each other after 20 minutes. So they meet here. Suppose here is the point that they meet after 20 minutes. Okay, this is the point where that they meet to each other. That is the after 20 minutes. The period is that after 20 minutes they meet. Now if Joseph would have started from B at the same time, but in the opposite direction instead of towards A, okay, and Hamid would have caught him after 3 hours. For the speed of Hamid and Joseph. Yes. Now here second time, what they do, that Joseph starting from B. Now here at the first time, Hamid travel from A to B here students. Okay, and here Joseph travel from here B to A. Okay, Joseph travel from B to A, and they meet at after 20 minutes. After 20 minutes they meet. Okay, this was the first condition. Now here the secondly Joseph would started from B at the same time. And then that is after 20 minutes. And then, but here it is travel in opposite direction. It travel in opposite direction. That means here, suppose at this point they meet at after 20 minutes, and he travel, that is Joseph travel in a opposite way. Okay. Now here students, Hamid would have caught him. Then at the same time also that Hamid also travel, and that Hamid caught the Joseph. caught the Joseph after 3 hours. After 3 hours. And that means here, suppose this will be here. Suppose at this point, okay, they meet at each other after 3 hours. So by using such information that given in the example, we have to get the equations. Okay, students. First here that we have to find out the speed of Hamid and Joseph. So we have to consider that the speed of Hamid and speed of the Joseph, starting from that here. Okay, students, that is the consideration. So here first I write down that let x be the speed of Hamid and y be the speed of Joseph. Okay, students, and then here students, that we know that the distance traveled by Hamid, distance traveled by Hamid in 20 minutes. That will be equal to, students, that will be equal to time into speed. Time into speed. So here students, that distance traveled by Hamid in 20 minutes, and that is equal to here time, here students first time, that is 20 divided by 60, and here speed, that we consider the speed as x, and the distance traveled by Hamid in 20 minutes, and that will be equal to 1 upon 3x. Okay students, and then here next one, that is the distance traveled by Joseph in 20 minutes, and that will be equal to time into speed. Same formula, time into speed. So the time will be 20 upon 60 and the speed is y. So here 1 upon 3 y. Okay students, and that means here students, that according to first condition, here I say that according to first condition, that here 1 upon 3x plus 1 upon 3y, and the total distance, that is the total distance is students 30. So I write here is equal to 30. So here students, x upon 3 plus y upon 3 is equal to 30. So here denominator are same. So here x plus y upon 3 is equal to 30, and then student x plus y is equal to 90. 30 into 3. Here I write down that 30 multiply 3. So that means students here x plus y is equal to 90. So I call it as the first one equation. I call it as this one as a first equation. Okay, from the first condition. Now what about the second one condition? So now here students, that according to the second condition, okay, so here write down the second condition here. So I write here according to second condition, okay, that is distance traveled by Hamid. Distance traveled by Hamid in time is students, that is a 3 hours. So I write here Hamid in 3 hours. By Hamid in 3 hours. Okay, and that will be equal to students 3x. Okay, 3x kilometer. And here the distance traveled by Joseph. Distance traveled by Joseph in 3 hours. And that will be equal to students 3y kilometer. Okay students, then here the condition will be, now I'll about this. Okay, so now here that according to the second condition, that second condition will be students that 3x minus 3y is equal to 30. Okay students, 3x minus 3y is equal to 30. Okay, now here students, dividing both the sides by 3, 3x upon 3 minus 3y upon 3 is equal to 30 upon 3, and that means here students x minus y is equal to 10. Okay, now here call it as the second one equation. Okay students, this is our second one equation. Now here we have to solve the first one and the second one equation. Okay, so now here this one is the x plus y and here is the x minus y. So the adding process is very sufficiently here. Okay, so here I write down adding equation 1 and 2. Adding equations 1 and 2. So here first equation is x plus y is equal to 90 plus x minus y is equal to 10. So here students 2x minus 0 is equal to 100. So here 2x is equal to 100. So here x is equal to 100 upon 2. So x is equal to 50. So here students x is equal to 50. Now here put this value in equation. Put this value in equation 1. That is x plus y is equal to 90. So here students, next step, 50 plus y is equal to 90. So y is equal to 90 minus 50. That means y is equal to 40. So now here students, we have both the values x and y here students, and then here we say that here the speed of Hamid is equal to 50 kilometer per hour and speed of Joseph is equal to 40 kilometer per hour. Okay students, this is our final answer. Okay, students, such a way you can solve it, and it is very important question. Students, watch it very carefully, solve it, practice it yourself. Students, if you solve yourself, then you can 100% you can solve yourself in exam without any mistake. Okay, students, so try to solve this example yourself. Okay, very easy example, very important example for your examination purpose, students. Okay, so now your students, see the next one example. See the next one example, and that next one example is in a factory. See, students, in a factory, the ratio of salary of skilled and unskilled workers is 5 is to 3. Total salary of one day of both of them is rupees 720. Find daily wages of skilled and unskilled workers. Yes, students, we have to calculate the daily wages of skilled and unskilled worker. So now here we start that from the consideration as skill daily wages of skilled workers and as well as the daily wages of the unskilled worker. So here I write down first the statement as let rupees X be the daily wages of skilled workers. Okay, and here students, then I write down here and rupees Y be the daily wages of unskilled workers. Okay, now here see the first condition. So that is in a factory the ratio of salary skilled and unskilled worker. So here I write down that ratio. So here first I write down by the given condition, by the given first condition. Okay, so here first condition is that students, that ratio, what is the ratio of which that salary of skilled, salary of skilled workers divided by salary of unskilled workers, unskilled workers. Okay, students, and that means here students, and here, yes, students, then that salary of skilled workers upon salary of unskilled worker, and the ratio is that students 5 upon 3, 5 is to 3, that means 5 upon 3, and here we consider that is the x upon y. So here students, that 5y is equal to 5x. Okay, 5y is equal to 5x. That means here students, 5x minus 5y, sorry students, here 3x, not 5. So 3x, 5y is equal to 3x. So 3x minus 5y is equal to 0. And I call it as the first one equation. Okay student, get it this point, how this first equation come. Now here the second condition is that total salary of one day of both of them is rupees 720. total salary is that. So here students, that total salary, that means here students, the condition is that, okay, uh, x, here I write down by second condition, okay, by second condition, and that second condition is that students, second condition, total salary. Total salary means x plus y is equal to 720. Okay, student. So here I got the two equations. First one is that 3x minus 5y is equal to 0. And second one is the x plus y is equal to 720. So now here students, by substitution method I do it. So here I write down that x is equal to 720 minus y, and I call it as the third one equation. Okay students, this is the third one equation. Now I put this value, here I write down, put this value in equation 1, in equation 1. So here the equation 1 is 3x minus 5y is equal to 0. So 3 multiply students 720 minus y is minus 5y is equal to 0. So multiplying here, so here 0, 3 2s are 6, then 7 3s are 21. So 2160 minus 3y minus 5y is equal to 0. So 2160 minus 8y is equal to 0. So here students, minus 8y is equal to minus 2160. So here minus minus sign get cancelled. So 8y is equal to 2160. So that's why here students, that's why y is equal to 2160 divided by 8. So y is equal to, so here C2160 divided by 8. So 8 2s are 16. Then here 5 coming 6. Then 8 7s are 56 students. Minus 0 0. Then here 0. So minus 0. So 270. Y is equal to 270. Okay students. And then here next one, that is put this value. Put this value in equation 3. In equation 3. Okay. So third equation is students, x is equal to 720 minus y. So here x is equal to 720 minus 270. So x is equal to, so 720 minus 270. So here 5, then 5, 450 students. Okay. So x is equal to 450. So now here students, that is the, that here we have the, we get the value of the given variable that we considerable variable. X is equal to 450 and y is equal to 270. So that means here students, our final answer, we write the final answer, that is daily wages of skilled workers. Skilled workers is equal to students, is equal to rupees 450, and daily wages of unskilled workers is equal to rupees 270. So now here student, This is our final answer. Okay, students? And this one is also very important question, students. Very important example for your examination purpose. So, watch it carefully, practice it carefully, do yourself, students, solve yourself, students, okay, and solve with me, students, okay. So now here, students, see carefully, okay. So now here, students, if you like our content, then you subscribe our channel, okay, students.